Good Monday morning, folks. I'm News 18 meteorologist Cam Hotman with your Monday weather vlog. Now, everyone heard about the wintry mix, the freezing rain we had on Sunday. The good news is the majority of the viewing area didn't really catch any of that. That stayed mainly to the north of us, though parts of our northern counties did catch some of that isolated and freezing rain. But now that the temperatures have warmed up, we're looking at three, yes, count them, 1, 2, 3, different low pressure systems over the next 2.5 days that are going to be bringing very warm conditions and very rainy conditions to our region for at least the next, say, 48 to 60 hours. We are looking at a low pressure system today, as of now. Now looking at a warm front, just moving further towards the east throughout the day today. This low and warm front will move eastward. It's going to drag another low out of Nebraska and the Great Plains. That's going to move eastward as well. That will drag another warm front just to the north of us. The cold front associated with that stays to our north. We won't be cooling down at all today. In fact, temperatures overnight tonight will only dip down to around 51 degrees. That's after the high of 53 that we see later in the day today. As of now, it's right around 10:20. We are still seeing some few isolated showers around the viewing area, but altogether, maybe a couple isolated showers throughout the rest of the morning, maybe the early afternoon before we see some more regular rainfall redevelop later in the day today. That'll be with this secondary warm front moving in from the west. That's when we're going to begin to see some more light rainfall begin to develop later on. But altogether, once again, temperatures stay very warm throughout the day today. As of now, temperatures are all the way up into the mid to low 50s, upper 40s, low 50s throughout the viewing area. We're at 49 degrees here at the station right now. Winds are from the southwest, right around 6 miles per hour. Those southwesterly winds, thanks once again to those low pressure systems, will be what helps warm things up. It's driving a warm, moist air mass into our region. That's why we're getting the rain and the warmer temperatures. So we hit 53 today before, afterwards we fall down to 51 overnight tonight. By tomorrow, temperatures are going to be nearly 30 degrees above average. We're going to hit a high temperature of 64 degrees. That should break a record of 62 degrees set back in the 80s. So things are going to be much warmer than average as we get into your Tuesday. Now, as we get into Tuesday, we're talking about another low pressure system moving on in. This time, it actually does bring a pretty pronounced and pretty strong cold front along with it. The secondary low will drag eastward throughout the day on Tuesday. That's going to continue to keep things warm once again. Winds from the south, boosting those temperatures up into the 60s. More scattered, isolated rainfall. We're looking at a more regular, more sustained rainfall tomorrow than what we're going to be seeing throughout the day today. But altogether, between now and Wednesday afternoon, folks, we could be seeing as much as 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. And the majority of that rain will actually come late Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning with the passage of that cold front. So we're looking at this low dragging eastward, bringing that cold front ever so closer to our viewing area. By late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, we'll actually develop a squall line. Something we normally see during the summer, the fall months, and the spring months. Not normally during the winter do you ever see a squall line, but the one we'll be seeing will have enough convective activity to actually produce some thunderstorms across the region. Late Thursday night, early Wednesday morning, you might hear a few claps of thunder across the viewing area, so that'll be pretty interesting. But during that time period, once again, that'll be the heaviest rainfall, about a 6-hour period during the late part of Tuesday, early part of Wednesday. We could catch as much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall in a 6-hour period alone, and that is why we are under a flood watch for Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That's issued by the National Weather Service, mainly for everyone who's going to be traveling Wednesday morning. We could be dealing with some flooded creeks and easily flooded rivers as well, getting above their banks. So that's something to keep an eye on and just think about as you're headed out late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. Now, once we get past Tuesday, that cold front will move further off to the east, and that is going to help plummet temperatures, folks. I've been talking about, cold temperatures here and there, but we're going to hit 64 on Tuesday afternoon. We see a high temperature and a low temperature, which will actually be the same number as we get into Wednesday. You'll hit your high temperature just after midnight on Wednesday. That will be 40 degrees. That temperature will slowly decrease throughout the remainder of the day. On Wednesday, we'll drop all the way to 17 Wednesday evening into early Thursday morning. We hit 24 on Thursday before falling to 5 degrees Thursday night into Friday morning. That is a 59-degree drop from Tuesday afternoon to Friday morning. That is unprecedented and very, very interesting. This drop is going to be so significant that temperatures will just plummet so quickly. They will fall for nearly 48 hours straight. We do see that little bit of a bump in temperatures for Thursday afternoon, but when we fall to 5 degrees, that is incredible. Very cold temperatures ahead of our way. So the roller coaster that is our Indiana winter will continue for at least the next week. After that Friday, we only warm up to 18 degrees before falling only to 14 degrees. We do have some chances for some more flurries in the forecast for Saturday. Temperatures warm up to around 33 degrees that day and get down to 19 before hitting 34 on Sunday. And that wraps up your extended forecast. But altogether, the main story will be the plummeting temperatures from Tuesday all the way down to Thursday night into Friday morning. That is going to be very interesting to watch. It also could produce some problems on those roadways. With all the rain we're going to be seeing, temperatures getting down to the single digits will easily cause some problems on the road. So please, over the next few days, just be safe. And especially with all the rainfall we're going to be seeing Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, that's another thing you're going to need to be safe about, especially the heavy rainfall, the flooding, and Lord knows the thunderstorms coming through as well. So that's the main story I wanted to talk about today, was the big dip in temperatures, along with that January squall line that'll be moving on through. But that's pretty much all I had for today. If you have any questions about the forecast, feel free to email Chad, Jesse, and I at weatherteam18@WLFI.com. My personal email address is Cameron.Hotman@WLFI.com, and you always can follow us on Twitter at WeatherTeam18. Until tomorrow, folks, I'm News 18 meteorologist Cam Hotman, signing off.